So, maybe I'm a bit late, but I know you've all heard the news about Charlie Kirk getting shot, which, I mean, I haven't seen the video, but I've seen, like, pictures, and it looks insane, you know? First of all, just to have, I'm getting off topic ever so slightly, but just to have your death so public, like, anyone can watch you die is insane if you really think about it. But the point I was trying to make is that, well, first of all, he was like 30, right? He was like early 30s. I am 20. If I die when he died, like the age that he died, I would have 11 years left. That's a little eerie for me. And it makes me think of something I've heard about a while ago, which was the idea of, you know, live half your life like you're going to die tomorrow and the other half like you're going to live to 100. But what I really wanted to say was, first of all, there is one thing, even though I don't really share his politics, there's one thing I really respected about him, which is that he actually, like, said controversial things. And that's such a strong contrast to who I am. And I want to be more like that. You know, like, there's a reason why I don't make political stuff on here, even though I would actually love to. And some of it is I'm just genuinely not ready, and some of it is that I'm just too scared, I'm gonna be honest. And so I kind of respect that, you know? Most people kind of waddle around conflict, but not him, you know? He didn't do that. And it looks like, unfortunately, got himself into a little too much trouble. But still, I mean, you know, I think that that's something we should all aspire to. We shouldn't, you know, lower our voices. So if you're going to take away anything from him, I would say it should be that, because people are already putting into their political stuff, which is such BS. But anyways, the one other thing I wanted to bring up is, I didn't think about this because of him, but I'm just using him as an example. There are things that man is taking to the grave, right? Like, there are things that he probably did that are so crazy that he's taking it to the grave, which is weird to think about, but just stay with me. There are things that no one else will know about, right? You probably have something that maybe you're not taking to the grave, but like a few people know about it, right? So you're pretty close to taking it to the grave. And if you think about it, it's like, in that sense, wow, that's really bright. No one really knows who you are. Not fully. You know, I have relatives that are older than me, you know, parents, uncles, whatever. I don't really know what they were like when they were my age. I have stories, and that's it. And it kind of gets me thinking that only you live your life, right? So why would you spend it doing things to conform to what other people think you should be like, right? Only you I don't get to live your life. I don't get to come out of that screen and be you. And you don't get to, you know, be me, right? Only I get to do this. So I think that's just something you need to remember, because, I mean, it's kind of cliche, but it's true that, you know, you don't know how long you have. So, you know, I just want to say, it's really screwed up what happened. It's screwed up that, you know, we live in a country where there's so much intolerance and gun violence, but I don't know. I thought I would say something. Hopefully this was insightful. Maybe it was absolutely horrible, but I don't know. I hope I did well.